Of camp, your thoughts?
Been great. A lot of good work. A lot of great competition. So, yeah, it's everything we expect out of our guys. You know, we talk a lot about athletic ability, toughness, and effort, and we're seeing it through everyone. They're going to make our choice on this team very difficult, and that's what they're doing right now. So it's awesome to see.
What's your philosophy regarding the intra-squad game of tomorrow? Do you want to have your number ones playing more, or you want to see?
No, we're going to see everybody. We're not going to. It's kind of a trial just to make sure everybody's good with the time clock, the refs, you know, the pace of the game, having to go from offense to special teams, the defense to special teams, play everything in between, kind of know what it's like as an offense to go 2 and out and understand what it does to the defense and things like that. So you just want to, you know, that, and also it's an evaluation of what do you know, because our practices are scripted for the most part. So it's kind of that a point in the camp where it's like, what did you remember? What do you know? What's your ability to retain information? So that's what's like a game. So we want to make it as game-like as possible for everybody, not just the starters.
Are you being careful with Sean Oakman?
A bit. I mean, you know, if for anybody in our camp, if they've got something that comes up during camp, it is a time to push through, but it's also time to be smart too. You know, he's a veteran, wily veteran, we know what we have in him. So, you know, if he can push through, he's going to push through, but if we can help him in those regards, we're always going to help him. So, and in particular with him, he's a little bit older, one of our vets, so it's always our part to hold the guy back rather than push him through, because most players want to push no matter what.
Coach, the dynamic with the quarterbacks you have this year, you have a younger guy who's been with the team for a couple of years coming in to be the starter, and then you have a veteran guy who hasn't been with the team. How do you see that dynamic working between those two as the backup and starter?
They're competing. I mean, that's what I want. I want major competition. I don't want Bethel to. I didn't told him when we signed him. I said, your role is going to be to come in and support, but it's also going to be coming to be ready to play. And so that's part of the thing for him. I mean, he's getting less reps, probably than what he's obviously used to in most camps he's been in, but he's trying to learn the system with less reps. So, but it's still part about being a pro, part about being a professional is he's able to do that and adapt to that while you're supporting Davis, who is a young quarterback. So not trying to be overbearing either. You know, you just lend your words of wisdom when they're there. But he's got a job to do too, and that's to compete and be ready. And I think they're both doing that extremely well. And all of our quarterbacks, we're giving everybody reps. We're trying to evaluate everybody, and then ultimately the preseason games will play itself out, and we'll see how the rest of camp goes. But very satisfied with quarterback progression right now, all 5 of them.
Just as far as Davis stepping into that new role this year as a presumed starter, how's he doing with that, and how far along?
You can say the starter. There's no presumption there. He is our starter. He's done extremely well. You know, it's again, you know, everybody, you know, not to say you think it's easy, but, you know, he's been in the system for a couple of years now. This will be his 3rd year being in it. First year as a starter being in it. You know, even though he started the number of games he did last year and we did quite well with him in there, it's still different when everything's on you. Every single day you got to be on, you got to be consistent and lead it. And he's doing that extremely well. A lot of work has been put into this for him, for sure, all off season. But each camp, each day it doesn't stop either. And that's where you know, when you haven't done it as a starter, you don't understand that daily grind. But I think if anybody's prepared and ready for it, it's him. And we're here to support him though too. And I think that's also what's good about having a backup who has all that experience of being a starter. He can help them through those tough times whenever they arise.
What do you think of Jordan VC so far?
He's been good. He's learned the playbook rather fast. I mean, you know, obviously he's a big guy. He's got good size. He runs really good routes, and he's been able to compete and catch the ball. You know, again, for our receivers, you got to show up every single day. And the ability to learn more than one position is huge on our offense. So, you know, he's also shown that capability. But for sure, I mean, you know, our guys scouted him, brought him in, and, you know, we tried to, you know, evaluate while they're here, and, you know, so far, so good.
At 29, how would you describe his challenge to grab a spot?
Well, I mean, your challenge at any age to make our squad. I don't really necessarily look at the age. I look at performance and the ability on the field and everything that they're doing in between. Our focus is to win the Grey Cup this year. So whatever age helps us win a Grey Cup, that's what our focus is. So right now, you know, they're all out there competing, and I don't think age is a factor. If anything, it gives him experience. He's been in a number of camps. He understands the grind, understands what it's like, even though it's his first one up here. But I think he's doing an extremely good job with it. He's obviously taking care of himself as well. And I mean, anytime you think of age, that's what you think about, breaking down, or they're more susceptible to that. But I haven't seen that just yet.
I'm just curious, Coach, the evolution of Stevie Scott's game from when you had him at the end of last year to now. Do you notice?
Yeah, nothing. I mean, nothing's any different, to be honest with you. If anything, he's gotten better with it. He's in shape. He's one of those guys who's energized bunny, can go all day. Obviously, the difference is just being able to be comfortable picking up the game, the protections, the run game, things that we have. We're also giving him more reps now, so he's being able to take advantage of it. But he was prepared last year to play. That's one of the reasons he made our football team and was able to play for us last year and do well when given an opportunity. So, you can see a guy who's just taking his offseason extremely serious, wants to win a job, wants to be on the team, and he's doing everything in his power to do it. That's what's showing up right now.
What's the message to your defenders for tomorrow? You want to see them compete, but you don't want to see them destroy your receiver corps?
Yeah, we take care of our guys, and they know the drill. I mean, we don't run through the ball through a receiver to touch it. We compete like hell, though. We form up tackle, we thud, anything side profile tackling, we make sure we take care of our guys. But it's going to be violent. We want it to be violent and physical, but there's also a way of being a pro and practicing like one. I think our guys do extremely well. You just got to have that reminder there, and I think our coach is doing an extremely good job of that.
Just to go back on Stevie Scott, would you say that he would be probably one of the players that you will touch the ball more often this year? Is that
well, I mean, obviously everything's got to play itself out in camp, right? So you got to win a job. So I'll say this: whoever our running back is, they're going to touch the ball quite a bit in different ways. So, that's. We proved that last year with Fletch. I mean, he's very dynamic, carrying the ball, very dynamic when the ball's in his hands by a screen or in a route. So I think Stevie has the same capabilities. So we like to utilize our backs, and you can see we utilize more than one back generally with our fullbacks and everything. So the running back position on our team is multidimensional, and they've got to be that in order to get those touches.
Thank you.